Hey guys, this is weird. I'm finally going to play the 2 DLC for Control after all this time. Let's see, I'm recording this on June 27th, 2026. Happy Pride, by the way. I hope it's still Pride Month when I post this. And the last time I sat down to record Control was July 23rd, 2024. So it's been almost exactly 2 years. So that was not purposeful, to be clear. I want to just explain a little bit really fast. I'm not going to go too deep into it because I fear we would be here for 5 hours before even hitting play. Well, first of all, I should mention that there was supposed to be a part 29 that I had actually recorded. In fact, I had recorded 7 hours of footage. But don't worry, it was not DLC. It was kind of a wrapping up loose ends before jumping into the DLC video. And most of it, honestly, was not worth watching. The only bummer was that I did finally find a mission that I had somehow missed because I didn't go to one side of a room on the top floor. It's the, I don't remember exactly because again, it's been almost exactly 2 years. But it's the one where you find this guy leaning against the wall bleeding and there's like a little passage to the side that has like a bathroom tile kind of that you walk into. And throughout this mission, you get a friend, a companion that runs around with you during the mission and helps you out, and you help them out. And I really, really loved that little mission. So I'm bummed that that's never gonna be see the light of day because the footage straight up doesn't exist anymore. It's completely deleted. It's been 2 years. But that's not the reason that it's deleted. It is a little bit. Well, I'm just gonna say I deleted it for space because I was recording Veilguard. Because I did jump into that pretty soon after Control. Because I'd been so excited for it and I loved it. I played every single day for an entire month until I finished the game. But obviously that also halted things because then I had to edit all of those videos, which the thing that stopped me from jumping into the DLC for Control is the same reason that it is one of the same reasons that it took me so long to edit Veilguard, which the reasons are plentiful. Basically, a lot of bad things happened in my personal life. Like, it just kept piling on, like, more and more and more and more and more. Like, it was actually kind of funny. It was just like, you haven't even thought about this thing? Well, guess what? Here you go. One free problem just for you, Cass. Hope you enjoy. But the initial thing was actually pretty intense, where just randomly out of nowhere, my ears started ringing really high pitched. So that's called tinnitus or tinnitus. I never know how to say it. I said tinnitus for a long time, but then I started only hearing people say tinnitus. I don't fucking know. Tinnitus. I'll just say it. Tinnitus. Whatever. But that's the what it's called when you have ringing in your ear. I mean, contrary to popular belief, tinnitus is not a condition. It's literally just the word for ringing in your ears. Like, if your ears are ringing, just if you like, I don't know, if your ears suddenly start ringing from like a loud sound or something or a concert, that's tinnitus. Even if it's just there for an hour and then never comes back in, that's tinnitus. That's just what it's called. Permanent or semi-permanent tinnitus I don't think it has a name even because there's so little like research done. Which is a bummer because it's horrible. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I was in a dark place immediately, like extremely dark. Because it was like, when it started, it was so extremely loud and high pitched. It was the kind of thing where like you literally cannot distract yourself from it at all. And I still have in my ears constantly, like I hear it right now, but it's like, it's more of a buzzing, I guess, now. It's still bad, but it's like, you end up like, I think it's called habituating eventually, like you get used to it kind of. It's like still bad, but it's like, it's always there, so naturally you will get used to it in a sense. But yeah, that was the inciting incident basically, and then other stuff just kept stacking on top of it constantly. So yeah, because it like put me in a very negative state in general, it slowed down my editing to like a snail's pace, which is part of the reason why editing Veilguard took as long as it did. But I have been wanting to return to this for so long, and then after this I want to finally do the Alan Wake 2 DLC, which I intended to play those DLC, I guess, a day after they came out. I installed them even for Alan Wake 2, but then I was like, oh right, no, I have to play the DLC for Control first, just in case, because obviously in one of the Alan Wake 2 DLC there's a Control one, so I didn't want to risk that there are spoilers to the AWE DLC or the Foundation DLC, because obviously it's a DLC to Alan Wake 2 and it's Control, so they matter. Obviously it could lead to me not really understanding something that I otherwise would have. So I'm not going to go into every bad thing that happened, but that was the inciting incident. I just wanted to make it clear like how bad it was, that I did not avoid playing this game purposefully in any sense of the word. Absolutely not. I've been wanting nothing more than to return to this. So I want to just as a disclaimer, I'm sorry if I don't fully remember some things in the game. That can obviously happen. It's been almost 2 years, but I feel like a lot of it will come back to me because it's, I don't know, it's not like, if it's not a forgettable game by any means. I mean, that doesn't matter, you'll still forget things, but I feel like everything is kind of there, but in like a watercolor, I guess, a little like a blurry watercolor. And I think if I just get into the game and get reminded by things and like look through the journal, because they have like the quest summaries, right? So I'll do that before we really start. And so I should be fine. But I do have some notes here. Oh, wait. I wasn't done talking about the part 29, I don't think. I forgot to mention another part of why I decided not to finish that video. It's not just that I need the space for footage for Veilguard. It's also because a very, very large chunk of that video, including where I did that mission, has no game audio. I don't really understand how it happened. I bought new headphones, not these ones, it was before these ones. I had another pair in between. I bought new headphones, and when I started recording with the headphones on, it was fine, the audio was fine. And then I think, I don't know, something happened, and I had to restart the recording. And then there was no game audio. For some reason. And then when I ended that session and started another session after that, still with the headphones, exchanging nothing in between, the game audio was back. Like in the recording. I mean, I obviously had the audio when I was playing, otherwise I wouldn't just keep playing. But I had kind of started editing that part of the video, and I was even fucking doing the voice acting for the parts because I wanted to enhance it, but it was like, it just wasn't worth it in the end, and it definitely like made my decision easier about whether to remove it for space. So like that's why. But okay, with that all out of the way, I'm gonna edit the shit out of that because that was, holy shit. Last time I checked the time, it was 5 minutes. It's been 15 now. Dude, I can't stop talking. God, ADHD here, by the way. That's to explain it. Oh, I completely forgot to say, I should have said this at the very top. If my voice quality or whatever sounds off, I apologize. I am constantly trying to figure out audio. It is my biggest struggle. And so almost every single fucking time I sit down to record, I have changed a bunch of shit. Because I'm just trying to get to a point where I don't need to sit there and like edit the shit out of every single recording, the audio of my microphone on every single recording. I want to get to a point where I can just record, it's done, and it sounds good, and I can just edit, and it's fine. That's what I'm trying to get to. I am not there yet. I know that. I just hope it doesn't cut out a bunch here. Like, I did a little test recording and it seemed fine as long as I'm not like talking, like whispering basically. It should be fine, but we'll see. Because what I'm worried about is that I'm gonna get loud at some point and it's gonna sound like horror, like it's gonna be terror, like fucking awful. We'll see. Let's continue. I'm so worried that something's gonna be wrong because obviously I haven't played in 2 years. What if something's wrong with the save? What if this is a different spot than I am supposed to be? We can only hope it's not the case. Also, I have to remember all the controls. Okay. Oh no, look, it's a dark place. Take the sector elevator. I have a cute little outfit on. What's that about though? Well, I should check missions and everything. Oh no, see, I haven't finished everything, but these are board countermeasures, right? They're not normal ones, no. All right, there are timed shit things, right? I don't know about all that. If you look here, are these in order? Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording and read through all of these, and then I'll read the ones out loud that I did in that one part. Be right back. Okay, so I've read through all of them, and it definitely helped, I think. Although one thing I like realized while I was reading is that, like, damn, I don't remember how I felt about certain characters or things, like what my theories were. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point, I think I was really, really suspicious of Emily Pope. I don't remember if I changed my mind at the end or not. I have no memory of that, so I guess we'll see how I feel if she appears in the DLC. Same with Marshall, and especially same with Polaris, but Polaris was killed, obviously. Polaris and Hedron is the same thing and was killed, and that corrupted Jesse momentarily, right? Yeah, but this is the one. I don't know if there were any others that I did that I don't recall, but I know this is one that I did, that I mentioned in that part that didn't end up being completed. A matter of time. Jesse finds a wounded ranger named Horowitz in the logistics lobby. He asks Jesse to go in and find his squad mate Wells. Jesse finds Wells in the sealed threshold, an abandoned area overflowing with replicated clocks. Jesse learns about the powerful anchor altered item and how it decimated the ranger squad. They escape the threshold only to find Horowitz has been corrupted by the Hiss. Jesse and Wells defeat Horowitz and the other Hiss. Which means, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure, but now I realize that these are connected. This is right after. The enemy within. Jesse returns to the sealed threshold to contain the anchor altered item that cost Horowitz and the other rangers their lives. She fights the strange manifestation created by the anchor altered item and manages to cleanse the anchor and contain it in the panopticon. So those are definitely what I did. That part, so yeah. Okay, so... Oh, right, these are just general things. I need to just kill these specific ones in order to get... Right. Okay. I'm not reading through all of this. Sorry. Apologies, but no. I'm not doing that. Okay. What is this about? That's what I'm wondering. Is this a new mission?
The emergency rations don't include beer. Fucking thirsty.
Zarish. Let's see what this is.
There you are. Did you find those rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone.
Okay, thank you.
Take a look for yourself if you want.
Yeah, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest.
I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful,
No.
Arish.
I try.
Oh, right. Did I not like him? I feel like I didn't like him. Okay, I've already asked all these, because it's the gray.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Yeah, so I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about at all. I don't know what the formation is. I don't remember what the formation is. Wait, where's that note you gave me? Oh, collectibles. Like, what the actual fuck is the formation? Okay, thank you. Compiled by Dr. Edna Pierce, lead researcher of Parakinesiology Department, by order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, also known as my husband. Examination of paranatural topics, interwoven causality of the formation. Summary. The formation is a tall stone structure found in quarry site Beta, only reachable by oh, right. I remember what this is actually. Yeah, okay. I'm getting memories of this in action. Only reachable by placing distinct tokens into the jukebox object of power. See OOP10 case file for details. The formation's exact purpose is redacted, but we can at least examine its relationship with the redacted surrounding it. Measuring devices found trace evidence of redacted, as certain lines running up from the formation to the redacted. When examined properly, 4 direct ritual tethers were detected. Some form of sympathetic causality connects the formation with the redacted, which means in theory that when certain redacted are performed at one, it will physically affect the other. I've been urged to note here that some individuals believe the formation responds to any fulfillment of purpose or desire in nearby individuals, though I'd like to remind those individuals that we're the Parakinesiology Department, not the Parafeelings Department. Okay, cornball. I'm proud to report that my team was able to design, construct, and install a permanent detection system. These arches will help rangers identify when the casual tethers are active, allowing them to better redacted. Refer to file 838 1989 for full report. Okay. But no, I think I remember. It's like a big magnet in the middle of the quarry.
Director.
Hello. What? No, fuck off. We're not doing that. You guys are capable. You can do it yourselves. What an icon. Okay, wait, where? Investigation sector, was that it? I think that's it. Let me just check just in case. Take the sector alert to the investigation sector. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited! I'm scared because of the enemy stuff, but I can always just turn on some of the accessibility settings if I have to. Just to be fair, it's been 2 years, like I said. Okay, horror. What are you... Okay. Oh my god. An entire map to discover. Fuck yeah. Okay. Obviously, it's not one of those. I don't know, sometimes I just get, like, whatever.
Anyone here? Guess not.
Green. Alan Wake 2. Missing agents. Redacted 2017. Mr. Kirkland. Here are our latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray. I feel like I recognize that name. Agent Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Behind the firebreak. Okay.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Oh, do you see that? You see it. Oh. Tractor supplement. ID Burrow Tractor. AIA2. Hyphen? Is it a hyphen? KE. Because I remember I would say dash a lot, but then I figured out that no, that's not correct. Is hyphen correct? I think it's correct. Acquisition date April 21st, 2019. Scene not acquired. Containment location not applicable. Or not available. Supplementary details. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow William, male, Caucasian. Case summary. 33-year-old man found dead on his property, per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries, head. A. Lacerations, left ear/cheek. Blunt force injuries, extremities. A. Dislocation, right knee. B. Complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Extensive trauma, abdominal region. A. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine. All missing from scene. What the actual fuck? Conclusion. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Huh? Don't take my organs, please. I like my organs, I think. That was so Slay the Princess of me. Resignation letter. Federal Bureau of Control. Redacted of Redacted 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's redacted safety. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our redacted... the director? Trench? Maybe? Who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The redacted has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. The director, right? Or no? I don't know. Sincerely, William Kirkland. I don't remember if we know Kirkland. I mean, Kirkland, we heard that, wasn't that just on the missing agents thing? Oh, this was written to Mr. Kirkland. Okay. Fucking hell.
It's not working.
I guess it's not attached to power.
Probably a loose power core somewhere.
True. This then? Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis or Denise? I don't know. I say Dennis. Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing... Hartman? Emil Hartman? Wait, is that his name? Well, there's a Hartman either way in Alan Wake. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones we left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Altered World Event, that's AWE. I was thinking about it. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Well, frick. What's going on down here? Oh, here it is, obviously. See if I can probably break this and go in there. But I want to finish exploring down here first. Darling investigation. You're investigating my husband? Compiled by Tim Spalder, Special Agent, by order of William Kirkland, Head of Investigations. Official findings report. Read Dr. Read Dr. Casper Darling. Internal/confidential. Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigation D0845 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research. Despite the accounts of anonymous redacted regarding inhumane treatment of a redacted currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. The anonymous report regarding inhumane treatment of a altered person or something, I don't know, like, I'm assuming this is referring to Dylan. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained here. One redacted confirmed the redacted's code name to be redacted, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. Non-human, because it's not Dylan? While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into redacted research for file 982-0136 for full report. So what's that about then? Like an animal? We're gonna find an animal. Casey inquiry. Okay. To R. Dennis from D. Gleason, subject possible lead on the Wake case. Here we go. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Fun. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. So, I mean, this DLC was kind of like a setup to... like a setup for Alan Wake 2. Which is so cool. I love it. Wait, I don't know where to put this though. Like, where am I supposed to? Right? I mean, I guess. Well, I guess like I don't have the place I'm supposed to put it yet. I don't know where it is yet. Probably upstairs somewhere. Well, how do I I need to figure out how to just drop objects. I don't remember how to do it. Cauldron Lake update. Okay. Here we go. Again. My, how can I... To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again. 3rd time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on redacted lake? Cauldron Lake? Why are you redacting? If they won't let me see any data. Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. The AWE? Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Estevez, isn't that's Janina Gavankar's character, right? Estevez, what was her first name? But yeah, Agent Estevez, that's right? Right? Yeah, Kieran Estevez. Yes, it is her. Oh my god. Cool. This is awesome. It's a people already... Oh, wait. Did they update the game at some point with, like, more explicit things? Or was it always like this? Because I feel like... Well, maybe that's a different game I'm thinking of. But I feel like I remember something about... that I thought maybe it was this game. Where they, like, did an update way later that added a bunch of little things like this. But this might have already been there. That's so cool, though. This literally is setting up Alan Wake 2. Okay. Oof. Well, shit. Okay. Well, nice. It's not up here, so... it's on the other side. We need a fire boost. Well, that's not good. Oh wait, this though. No. We also have this. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Fragile. What's the space helmet about? Ooh, cool. Look at this reflection. Oh my god. Fun. Wait, what's this then? Certificate of Achievement for years of service to the Bureau. Don't know who it is for. Certificate of Recognition with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto pertaining. In recognition of the successful completion of the requisites and of nomination of Federal Bureau of Control on the 12th of March by virtue of their authority, hereby confers this trench official warning. I don't remember the voices I gave to anyone, so. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The prime candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, director of the Federal Bureau of Control. My fucking god. And isn't he the guy who let in the Hiss in the first place? My god. Director investigation. Compiled by redacted by order of William Kirkland, head of investigation. Of course, this is so redacted. Official findings report re Zachariah Trench. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, an investigation was launched into the behavior, the actions, whatever, of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in redacted witness in Director Trench behavior, including aggressive outbursts when confrontations with other staff has been observed. I'm just guessing because it feels like this. Okay. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable conflict, I guess, between well, I'm doing it still, but this seems pretty obvious too, between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file redacted for full report. Well, I can't do that, can I? Because it's redacted. Genius. See, obviously they were fighting a lot. I think we already knew that. Underhill background. Compiled by Agent Lisa Keenum, external investigator, by order of William Kirkland. Official findings report read Dr. Raya Underhill. Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. It's platonic, is what they mean. They mean that they have an ongoing personal platonic relationship. Which, it's platonic, I swear. No, actually, you know what? No, we're just open. It's fine. He comes home to me at the end of the day, so it's fine. Whew. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. But it could be a platonic thing. Like, could be that they're just that extreme about it, where they're like, you can't be friends outside of work. Probably not, but I can dream. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Refer to file 708-5286 for full report. It's platonic, guys, I swear. It's platonic. That's all. They don't have any. There's nothing else going on there. I promise, I swear. Can't see shit in here. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. What's this then? Keystone inspection. Keystone. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman/Morales desertion issue. I don't remember if I know who those are. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected. But I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case. God. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings, 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Do I know what that is? It could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out there to cordon this place off. Maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Do I know what that symbol is? Overlapping circles with the dot in the middle. Yeah. Here it is. Okay. Tractor procedures. Borough tractor. Yeah, this again. Okay, this is the same date and everything. Containment procedure. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Description: altered effect. A Frank Elk tractor. Olive green. Dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. Background. This item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Ooh. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau Communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Just the visual of a tractor escaping is so funny. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. What does that mean? Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Domestic altercation. Can you be more specific than that, whoever wrote this note? Because, well, if it's connected, or saying that, like, the anger, the negative energy, whatever, like, caused the tractor to become aggressive permanently or something. And it, like, specifically wanted to kill Mr. Burrow. Because that could be possible. That he corrupted it somehow. I'm not sure. I don't remember all the details of how all of these things work. So that's just... That fear might not make any sense if I remembered everything. Ethics investigation. Compiled by Patricia Lewis, Special Agent, by order of William Kirkland. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Shit. What was it? Oh, no. Ethics, right? Ethics. Here it is. Official findings report read the Prime Candidate Program. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P1429 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, redacted by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, an anonymous source and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. Dylan and Jesse? Wait, but... See, this is where I'm not forgetting details, but didn't they only take Dylan? Unless it's referring to something else. This program has produced, or did they initially get Jessie and then she was really, I don't remember exactly, but I feel like they only got Dylan. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic redacted of paranaturally inclined redacted. Not only is this in breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human redacted empathy, decency. This investigation team unequivocally redacted the prime candidate program and recommends that it be redacted immediately. Unequivocally opposes the prime candidate program and recommends that it be ended immediately. Refer to file 9820136 for full report. Yeah, it's pretty unethical. I mean, that goes without question. Kidnapping and doing tests on people tend to be kind of bad. I've heard, at least. Like, I can't really judge myself, because, like, how am I supposed to know if it's unethical or not? You know, I need more information. I'm just not educated enough on the subject, you know, to talk about it. Sorry. Can I reach the thing? Oh, right, I can just do this. Oh my god. Ah! Well, I guess. Well, I can fly. I'm stupid. I could just fly up there.
There. Now that gate should open.
Yay! It's so dark in here. Can we get a light? Got a light? Wait. Just to be sure. I mean, it's always been those like doors that are like doors. Revolutionary, I know. Like the framed pictures with an opening or whatever. It's always those. But still, you know, it can't hurt to check. Just to be safe. Okay. Ooh. Specimen escape assessment. Incident A49. The purpose of internal investigation X0397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. You can't include the number. I guess it's a high number. I mean, it looks like it's a three numbers, maybe. So, an inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the redacted of redacted, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted. Cross-referencing that date with various logs, found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Wake, entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview 65F124. That is Alice Wake. That is her. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the redacted. Investigation is ongoing. Refer to file 6230721 for full report. So Alice was here. Did we? I feel like we knew about that, like from Alan Wake 2, but maybe I read about that online at some point. Not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, control point. Awesome. Yay! Look at this. Oh, I'm just down there. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, now we got our first control.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
No, I think it's fine. It's just decoration. Don't worry about it. Blessed Organization. Compiled by Tim Spalder by order of Remy Dennis, Chief Investigator. Paracriminal Profile, the Blessed Organization. What the fuck is that? This group/individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. Oh yeah, this is the part that I was always confused by, and then I figured it out, and now I'm confused about it again. Altered item, altered object, what the difference is. I'll figure it out. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power, and objects of power too. Oh right, object of power. Those are the extremely powerful ones, right? With an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Refer to file 7390922 for full report. Well, gosh. Oh. Wait, can I go in here? Well, I guess. Wait, I can't break this? Okay.
Do we know each other?
Hi, I know you.
This feels familiar.
The spiral.
I can't seem to... I
It's not a
forgot.
loop, it's a spiral.
I'm sorry.
There's the symbol.
I
think.
My name is Alan Wake.
Hi, Alan. Some of this is literally imagery from the second game. Oh my god. He's so handsome.
Who are you?
Ew.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Oh.
There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character.
Interesting, he's
The
voiced by someone else
protagonist I
here.
played in my old film.
Is he? It sounds
I'm a
like someone
filmmaker.
else.
An auteur like yourself.
Yeah,
We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
this is cool though. It's interesting that it's voiced by someone else. He isn't in Alan Wake 2.
You need a drink.
Wait, or is he? Sorry. Oh my god, my husband. And those nice springs.
Gippish.
Just turn up the volume a little bit. That's Scratch. That is not Sane. That's Scratch in the little thing there.
Yes.
Slick back there.
Darkness. Nothing
Maybe
holds
it's
still.
maybe it's not supposed to be though.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't.
Yeah, that is Scratch.
Wait.
I'm talking about little flashes here.
Something.
This is
It's
so
my
well
dog.
done.
He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with him. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Whoa.
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was so cool. They did that so well. If I wasn't so excited to see new Alan Wake stuff,
That
well,
was Alan
that I haven't seen.
Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
Mm-hmm. If I wasn't so
What's he
excited about
doing
it,
here?
that watching that would have freaked me the fuck out.
Thomas Zane was with him.
Yeah,
The
writer.
poet.
The poet. Well,
No,
also
wait.
writer.
So he was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
That is so fucking cool. That is so cool. So I set this up here, like, yeah, because in the first Alan Wake, he's a poet. In the second one, he's a filmmaker. That is so cool. You know, I wish I'd played this before Alan Wake, too. But I wasn't really super interested in playing it at that point, so... Whereas I played first Alan Wake on the channel, actually. It's the first playthrough on my channel that is public. Back in 2019. And so I already loved Alan Wake, so jumping into Alan Wake 2 was no problem. But I don't know if I trusted it out joy control, because I'd already tried it once in 2019. And I lost interest pretty fast. So, yeah. But I'm so glad I gave it another shot. Okay, Ocean View Motel. Where's the... Oh my god, I can't even see. Here, this is the one. This is the symbol that was mentioned. Wait, what is this then? Where's the store? This is like the triangle, right? That leads back to where I need to go. Texas. Okay, I'm not gonna bring this just yet. Not before I look here. I don't like the blinking lights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, even. You can finish saying the word very if you just slow down a tiny bit while speaking. Not even much, just a little bit. Ew! Don't do that. Ew. What the fuck? Shut up. That freaked me out. I don't like that. Oh. Yeah. I like music more. Sorry. I said I liked it more and then I turned it off. Yeah. Stop it. I don't like that sound. It makes my ears cry with tears. I feel like I'm sitting weird. I apologize if it like looks odd. I don't think it does, but you never know. Sorry, that scared me. It's too quiet, which quiet is creepy, so... No, no, let me out! Never do that again, you freak.
Dr. Emil Hartman,
Oh.
devoured by hungry darkness.
Oh wait, aren't these the ones that are longer if you watch them properly? Here, see.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Well, and that change is... Oh god, I forgot that this is what it looks like here. Creepy. Oh, maybe I should... Honestly, maybe I should relook at this, because obviously this is... I think I even said I would, but... again, it's been 2 years, so... cut me some slack. Let's re-listen to this first one. Because it, like, I forgot about it being in the elevator and accidentally triggered it, I remember.
There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector.
Exactly.
Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
I'll make you sexy, useless, annoying man. That's mean. I don't even know if I feel that way, but, you know.
Became the thing that had been Hartman.
Ooh.
Broke loose.
Yeah.
Killed everyone it could.
This is something that annoyed. I remember I was like, well, why does it work like this? Because, like, okay. I mean, I'm not sure if it was always like this, right? But, like, when you listen to the full one like that, you get... They're usually longer, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I discovered that. But then it doesn't skip this when you go back out. And I'm like...
Lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
You know, you see that? That was much shorter. Alright. This shit. Oof. Gross. Let me, like, save or whatever. What? Oh god, okay, let's go. Oh, what happened here? Oh, little do you know I can fucking fly. I think that's gonna fucking stop me. Dumbass. Oh! It actually is like... But am I supposed to break through it? I feel like probably not. Probably most likely I'm just supposed to do this. Right? Or not. What? Wait. What am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm actually supposed to break it because... Maybe I am. Oh, I ran out of... Oh. But I can't really... Oh my god. Yeah, this is a death. But I mean, I just saved, so whatever. Just fall to death, Jesse. Sorry. But obviously, also, I lose points when I do that, right? What the fuck am I supposed to do? That was an accident. I meant to hit E, but hit R accidentally, so... Well, no, I meant to hit F, I mean, to switch to see if I could kill it with this, but I don't think I can. Like, those are pretty tough. And I don't even remember if they can be killed at all. Like, that's a danger, right? Like, you're supposed to, like... I'm supposed to make it to the yellow over there, right? That's what that's indicating, right? It's supposed to be like, hey, hint, go over here. Ooh, I know a lot of Resident Evil fans who would be pissed to see this. Oh. Well, see, you know, I kind of forgot that gravity exists and that, like, a big fall can very much kill you, even if there's a floor. Ah, what the fuck? What's your issue? Don't crush me. Okay, here I am. Whee! Here we go.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
Isn't this just the same?
Why did Wake want me to come here?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Abandoned offices. Okay. Right. What do we have here? Just the same area, or what? Like, it is the same, right? Just no. Here, okay, here's different. Okay. This is a bathroom. I don't trust a bathroom. There's no mirror, at least. Cease accelerator. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, it's just this. Okay. We can get rid of that. Freak. Sorry, that was mean. What? What? Hello?
That doesn't look like a house shift.
This looks like a
Do I
developer
even wanna
messing
know?
around for fun. Like, tee-hee, look what I can do. I figured out how to do this. Look, isn't it funny? Tee-hee. I did the thing. Thought I did a thing. Gross. Can't believe I said that. Yeah. Ew. Oh, hello. There's a shelter right here. Hello, shelter. Give me this. Oh my god, I need that. Okay, I need that. If I want to get the highest level thing. Control point. See, I still need, like... Yeah, I need the 2. And 4 if I want to get a weapon mod as well. Okay. Filing and processing. Ah! Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. I need to remember you can literally move during that.
already in here.
Yeah, I did pretty good there, I feel like. Oh, right, you die eventually. Foot gossip? What? Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Oh. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Oh my god. Die quieter. Scared the fuck out of me. Service tunnel. Dude. I'll do that later. What's this note? Hartman arrest. Official arrest report. Case 74WA004. Offender name, Emil Hartman. Victim name, Alan Wake. Tor Anderson. Odin Anderson. Redacted. Rudolph Lane. Wendy DeSole. Thomas Emerson. Redacted. Special Agent Remy Dennis. Charges. Code 4. Kidnapping of altered individual. That's what a lot of the redacted was. 1 count. Code 8. Sanctions against altered organizations. 1 count. Code 37. Obstruction of Bureau investigation. 1 count. Code 74. Breaching the Ash Act. 6 counts. Additional notes. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility? I don't know how to say that. I know senile, but like senility, I don't know. And Wake, possibly deceased. Possibly deceased, sure. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, right, all right, okay. Don't read confidential correspondence. Not just rude, it's illegal. Fuck you. What makes you think I give a shit about that?
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
I mean, we've seen stuff like this before, haven't we? I'm pretty sure we have. I don't think that's anything too extreme. Yeah, well, I guess I have to go through a wall. Right here. Ability point, hidden location discovered. Ability point, what? How exciting. Oh, another one of those. Hell yeah, sees protection. Okay. Wait, is this something I don't have? I don't think. Incoming damage after seizing an enemy. That's interesting. Whoa, why did that come back? What the hell? Okay. And ability points, that's something I use at a control point, obviously. I know that much. Yeah, that is obviously the way forward, so what's this?
This
Powerful light source.
is blocking the door.
Oh, we're getting so out of
Now
makeup in
I
here.
have
It
to
makes
deal
sense.
with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
so fun. Let me take this with me. It's so dark in here. Holy fuck. Oh, it really does work like a flashlight. That is so cool. Jesus Christ, what happened to you? My lord. Well, what's this then? Hold on. Yeah. Here, come with me, please. Okay. Oh, sorry. I am scared. Like those bubbles are something, right? Yeah, they are. Those are mold bubbles, right? And if you leave them, I think something spawns out of them, right? Or maybe I just like unlock something. I shouldn't be using this gun for this. It's not a very smart decision because it hurts me. It actively does hurt me. Wait. Like, why is that something I can do? Oh my, oh. Wait, I should have 4 now, right? Oh no, 3. Okay. I can't count. Jesus, it's light in here. Very awful to look at. To the doctor and she said I was fine. Working all the time. Skin myself, but I can't do the bend. I mean, I think this is literally it in here, right? Sorry, I got a little stuck. Like, just didn't want to leave. What's this then? Wait, is the other way actually blocked? Because this is literally going in the direction. Ew. Oh yeah, it is blocked. I can see it on the map. I hope I didn't miss an item in there. But I could always return. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. Because here's a control point. I can do it right now if I want to. But I can use my ability point now. And I should also end this part here. So I'll do that after I spend it. Because I'm trying to be a little stricter with like keeping the time so that it doesn't make it much harder for me to edit. That's not how you do that. Abilities. Oh my god, right. There's a whole ability tree. Fucking hell. One. Can I even afford anything with 1? Probably not, no. So I only have 1. This needs 2. 2, 4, 3, 8, 3. Yeah, no. Siege duration. Oh, that would be good to keep upgrading. Field. I haven't really been using shield. I should though. Multi-launch. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Oh. Wait, how do I use multi-launch? Damn. Well, let's check that as I said. Nope. Fuck, I forgot that clicking on it teleports you. Let me just fix it. Yeah. They're gonna respawn though. Maybe not. Yeah, see, there is something here. That's what I thought. Oh shit. I did the thing. I really don't like that noise, you know? It's not really for me, if I'm honest. So, what was that then? Shield dodge efficiency, evade. Okay, sure. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this part here. This would be part 29. Wild. It's just wild to like return like this. We've barely gotten into the DLC. There's not really a lot to say here. This was mostly just to get me in the groove and be like, okay, now we're here, we're back. So I don't really have a lot that I feel like I can dig into, because a lot of what I would be able to dig into isn't really anything to dig into for me because I played Alan Wake 2. So it's not really brand new information. But I'm excited to see what more is in store with this DLC. And then the next... Oh, and also, I completely forgot to mention the sequel is coming, Control Resonant, that is called. And of course, I am going to play that. I don't remember when it comes out. It's next year, right? Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna play. It's probably not gonna be as soon as it comes out because there's a bunch of games I want to play. So, but I will play it, of course, and I'm excited for that too. But I hope you guys enjoyed part 29 of my playthrough of Control. If you did, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, comment if you have any thoughts, and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. See you in the next one. Bye.